Yo, what's up? What's up to my peoples, my family? Yo, what's up to everybody in the tribal country for the foe? It's your boy the Energy God. Yes, 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 man. I'm trying to get back to the basics. Had to take a had to take a minute in a moment to kind of like gather my thoughts and let's get back to these videos. Let's get back to dropping spiritual content. So let's get right into it. And the name of this video is for people to understand the darkness and the light. They are meant to be because without one, there's no other. Meaning that when you're fearing something, you have no idea about the situation, about fear, or put in retrospect. When you fearing witchcraft, when you fearing something you do not know about, the craft is you. And the alchemist is you. You are the creator. You are the original. You are the original gods of this land, which is the nature effect that caused the ripple effect that caused the cosmos. The cosmos, which is aligned with yourself and the energy that you put into this work, will pave a way for you, yourself, and others to follow. So there are so many books and a lot of research time that you have to put in to understand your craft, understand the greatness behind it. What is your um what is your key as in what you want out of life you can have? What is your keys as in gaining wisdom, gaining knowledge, gaining yourself and understanding the light and the dark? Because it all goes together. It really does because you have to understand yourself. You really do because it's a lot of false, misinterpreted information across the web, across movies, across people running their mouth, do not know the information and they don't understand themselves because we living in a spiritual world and you living in a spiritual world where the effects of being a magician have an effect on another magician, have an effect on your life because you have to understand, you have to put in compliance that you could be under a spiritual attack and don't even know it. And praying is not going to save you. It doesn't work all the time. I'm here to say it. It don't work. Slavery is religion. Religion will always be slavery. So let we finna really jump into it because a lot of people don't understand the effects of an alchemist, the effects of your life, because you have to understand a lot of things. Because if you put the balance into the scales, they always line up with each other. So when you're doing spiritual work, you get spiritual gain. You get spiritual information. You're gaining confidence. You're gaining knowledge, wisdom, and other areas to help you understand your life. This is the missing link, the DNA that's linked to your powers. Let me put it in perspective. The energy of your powers have knowledge for self. Just like you can gain a lot out of meditation. Meditation can heal the body. There is a lot of information that was declassified about meditation that people didn't understand. If you go into meditation and focus on different parts of your body, you can heal your body. You can heal your mind. You can heal the stress and the depression, the suicide, depriving of your essence, because knowledge and wisdom and meditation goes in one. When you meditate, you are sinking in to a godly, energetic source of energy that was made for you. Because you have to understand, these energies that you receive to your body have key elements that open up different doors, different doorways, different changing life events that help you understand yourself a little bit more. The key to understanding a lot of things is very real, because you have to learn how to do shadow work. You have to learn how to balance yourself when time gets hard. Take the time out to go outside and sink in with nature, because the vibration outside is a little bit heavier to help your body match source, nature, all in one. There are many, many books that I'm actually going through back and forth, right? And number one is learning psychic defense. Psychic defense go a long way, just like Bruce Lee. You got to learn how to defend yourself when spiritual attacks come and deprive you of your own home. Learn how to sage your house when the energy is heavy in your house. When arguments get lit or get heavier, learn how to get get rid of a lot of that energy out your home. Learn to protect yourself when you go out in the world, because people energy sometimes don't be the same as yours. So when you go to work and you're working in the field and people shaking hands with each other, daps and hugs and how you doing, Bob and Helen and etc. You don't know what that person going through, because when you hugging somebody, you're exchanging energy, and you don't know what their life is like, because they can be on a regular drinking, alcohol, have abuse or going through depression, and they hug you. Guess what? That energy is adapting to your energetic field, and it's going to cling to you. It's going to cling to you, because that energy has so much effect. Once you bring it to your house, it unleashes havoc. It opens up Pandora's box. So you have to be careful about who you hug or who you shake your hands with, because we living in a world where the spiritual um, is about to emerge much more heavier. Just like um, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, there was a heavy energy outside around the whole city. I could feel it. You could feel it in the air. It felt real sad. It felt real heavier. It felt real like if this energy felt like death. It felt like something that was going to make everybody go in chaos mode, and you could see it. And it's a lot of magicians at work, um, trying to manipulate these scenes and trying to change our world into a much more controlled world. But guess what? We're gonna be the controller, because we are responsible for putting back Mother Nature and putting back our land, and controlling our own destiny and controlling our own powers. So we've been having a lot of people real heavier on the energy. So we have to actually be very, very careful about the different energies. Let me get a moment and shut my birds down. Now, that energy was so heavy, it you could see a lot of people was going through a lot of different things online. You can see the way that people behavior starts to act. All you got to do is look, stroll, look on your own social media page. You can understand. You can see it. The energy is like going left and right on a scale, left and right, left and right. But we have to understand it's not just um, that people want to destroy something that we have. They want to own up to it and control it because once you fear something, then they can use your own gifts against you. Like I said, this is a spiritual world. Let's take for instance, if you watch Bleach, the cartoon, uh, I want to take this in as um, I'm gonna use this as a tool, much more than a tool. I just want people to understand what power of alchemy that you have. Okay, when you take, I'm gonna take this cartoon Bleach. He had his own weapon. The weapon have it had its own soul energy that was connected to him. And the whole time he was battling, they was connected. And the two minds always conjoined as one. I'm talking about the zone pop tool that he have, that weapon that was attached to his spiritual energy. It had a mind of its own, and plus it can pretty much shapeshift and pretty much uh, it can be used by different people. So if you put it in retro, people can actually use your own energy against you, which is your power. Because you got to understand you are powerful than what it seems to be. This this body that we in is more than a is more than technology. It's above technology. And your body constructs of different elements that's attached to it. This is a quantum body that operates on frequency, energy, protons, neutrons, electrons, and the body can develop and learn as it go. We are pure energy, made out of pure energy. Some of us have chaos energy. Some of us got angelic energy. Some of us is way different than each other. There are so many different beings on planet Kai, or we could say planet Earth, Mother Gaia, Terra. It's all in one. And all these energies that that is part of you is more than just something. You are what source created. You are more what source created. The technology that runs through your body is on a whole new level. It's on a whole new level. So just like a phone, an iPhone, Android phone, whatever phone you're using, or computer tablets, all in one. We are all that in one. We are all that in one. The information is so broad. We have our own built-in quantum physics library that's built in us, and it's called Akashic Records, and it keeps memories of different events attached to your life cycle, and it play out over and over, and it take time to understand it, to access these memories. Just like your body has physical power that actually can react on its own. It can react on its own. Your powers, like I said, lesser magic is more than magic. Magic can be written on a piece of paper, an instrument. That's a source of witchcraft, or what we see in schools today: paperwork, bills, debt, car note, light bill. All that is different alchemy. All that's different alchemy. All that's different types of lesser magic. And to gain the intel to understand it, it's way beyond that. That's like the first type of ABC, 1, 2, 3 level one type of magic there is. Lesser magic. Now, if you really truly want to know the deep magic that's within you, you got to do the work. You have to do the research. You have to do this to understand different parts of you. And the first thing first, like I said, psychic warfare 101. Learn how to protect yourself. Learn how to physically um hold your ground, because it's dangerous. It's a dangerous world we live in. You got people, I'm just say people that's willing to deprive you from your own privacy. They use witchcrafts on you, your house, your kids, everywhere you go. Everywhere we go at, it's alchemists. Alchemists. There are different forms of energy that elements is attached to. The water element. These are the basic elements right here, but it's more elements than the four that we see. We have water element, fire, earth, and air. Those are the four particular ones. There's also spirit. Now, if we want to get more deep into it, gold is alchemy itself. Metals, diamonds, mirror, darkness, dark magic. There are so many. And this ain't even a scale. This is not even a scale. Light work. Using herbs, fresh herbs that you put intent to. All these different forms of magic that possess are for you, made from the creator itself. And you are part of that creator, the one fraction of the creator. He gave us the right to use these energies, he or she. Understanding yourself, understand the kinetics, understand the power, understanding the uniqueness. because one can destroy itself. Man, we got to understand we got a lot of people that's sleeping, and we have a lot of people that's woke. To my woke community, we already know. We already know. Time is virtue. Now it's time for us to step our game up and collect. Time to collect. Time to collect. And we finna put in some work. We finna put in some work. I'm just trying to reach my youth, the ones on the bottom, the ones that don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? It's time to put down them guns and understand the true power that you have. This is not no walk in the dark. It's time to open our minds and open these books, love one another. We have to love ourselves, love our communities and our brothers and sisters. Because there's a lot of us is down. There's a lot of us is struggling. And the struggling is going to get harder and harder. Learn how to tap in. Because once you start to tap in, it's so beautiful. You won't need money. You won't need a job. You won't even need you won't need nothing because source going to provide everything for you physically because everything will manifest right there in front of you. And I'm starting to see a lot of that online. Prove me wrong. Put down that barbecue. Put down that heavy meat, pork, beef. If we got to clean it up with clean foods. There are clean foods that we can start putting into our dietary, such as chicken. Chicken is a form of clean meat, but we can't abuse it. Turkey is a clean meat, but we can't abuse it. Vegetables, very important. And to all my vegans out there, plants have feelings too. No different from eating a piece of chicken. It's no different. Trees talk, animals talk, and guess what? Vegetables can talk. They have the energy. You can actually tap into that energy and understand everything how it's feeling. Everything. When you lay your hands on a tree, and a tree can deprive the energy from you and reset your body to a balanced state, just like you are grounding outside. No different. So I want to jump into a lot of different things. So number one, I'm gonna give y'all some good books to read. This is a good one called Psychomancer. This is a great book. This one help you understand the secret psychic power and control. It's dealing with a lot of different secrets, as in how to operate and tap into different energies to help you understand how to code um, a lot of things like how the different monk techniques they use today. How they be in hot, real hot, scalding water and then big temperatures and just meditating in it. And thermal meltdown, and he's in that pot. There's a video online where the monk is actually in Greece. I'm gonna say it's like oil. I'm saying like he's in oil, and they turned it up to like 300 something Fahrenheit, and he's in like a different meditated state, and it's not even doing no harm to him whatsoever. Because yeah, definitely. Um, this is a must right here. The tree of life itself. This is a good book too as well. This help you understand the the essence of the metaphysics and the higher conscious of the tree of life that operates on how our life operates. Understand the Egyptian Kemet and the knowledge behind the tree of life. That's a good book to have too. But that's a must book. Here's another one, which is the Emerald Tablet. That help you understand the information that was presented before us, because some of that information is actually in the Bible, the so-called Bible, which took deprived the Emerald Tablet of different uh, word tree, and it used that and mimicked that in the Bible. Like Billy Carson said, uh, he truly think Thoth is the one they talking about in the Bible as Jesus the character. So throughout history, Christ been played by multiple, multiple characters, and the first character was Isis. But we ain't finna we not finna get into that. There are so many characters that's from the late BC time, or we can go back to AD and so on, because all that's been there. That been there. That information been twisted, been manipulated, and rewrote so many times. Some of the stuff in the Bible is very good to use, but the Bible is nothing more than a book of spells. It's actually talking about us, and people need to understand that. And what I've what I've seen, they don't like to say Archangel Michael in the Bible. They just say Michael. Think about it. So now we have to understand not to fear. There's no time to fear. There's no time to fear what is yours. The more you tap into this, the more your adjustment, the more you adjust to things that's beyond your memory, behind, but way before your comprehension. So we have to understand that. We have to link into this information. Um, to understand, the sunlight meditation is very good, unique to help you understand different downloads. You're gonna get it. Them downloads gonna come to you. You might not feel it right there and then, but your body is adjusting to the sunlight because you're a sun child. The Son of Man, written all in the Bible, the scrolls, the gold ones, written in all the Bibles and the scrolls and the hieroglyphs. It's all there. It's on the Maya, the Aztecs, everything. The gold ones, us. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. We have to learn that. Knowledge is power. So we don't need to fear and cry about the small stuff, because we finna operate on a big scale, a very big scale. That's something that we really need to understand, because a lot of people got lost. A lot of people got programmed to fearing something that is unreal. When you looking at movies and you seeing these horrific scenes, these demons y'all see, they really demons. They don't really like to be called that. These are all ancestrals that's connected to your DNA. All ancestrals is connected to your DNA. So when we tap into this energy, that's our ancestors at work. They trying to help you understand who you are, help you understand your physical power, your physical vessel, information, and everything attached to it. Because it's this is way knee deep than the information that's presented before you. Because spiritual warfare is number one. This is another good one off of Amazon. It spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, psychic attacks, all that in one. This right here. Like I said, there are so many different books to help you understand how to defend yourself from different bullies, different energies, different vessels. Not everything is all up to be nice at times. In the spiritual realm, there are so many good people that's willing to help you. Spiritual guides, spiritual angelics, daemons, to help you understand it. People don't even understand how heaven and hell came a verse. To understand that is on another level. When heaven met hell, they conversed together to make a universe. And this universe is so um wide, wide open for like information. The multi universe is way like it's on a whole new scale of advance of knowledge, attachments. Like I said, we ain't even we ain't even tapped into our higher families out there. You know, we have the extraterrestrial, which is the Andromedas and so many, man, you name it. Series B. There are so many different levels of knowledge. And like Thoth said, wisdom and knowledge is always forever. It's always forever because you're forever learning and you forever understanding yourself. Some people wish they can tap into something they cannot see, but they too busy hating on um putting in emphasis about how scary, how it's dangerous. But when you got one word of mouth coming from one word of mouth, it have no understanding until you apply yourself to understanding. Do the research, the time you put into it. Learn how to do altar work. Learn how to do um, lesser magics. You can start with the herbs, elements. You can start with cleansing yourself, adapting to sunlight, and understanding like the difference between the levels of psychic warfare 101. Like I said, man, it's this road is it's not gonna be an easy road, but you can make it easy for yourself to learn. You can make it easy for yourself to accept the wisdom and the knowledge and the attachment that goes right along with it, because everything gonna come back as one. If you're learning angelic magic, you want to start off that way, that's fine and dandy. If you want to start off with demons, That's fine and dandy. Learn how to protect yourself. Spiritual um, wisdom, along with the attachments to understand how to protect yourself with different energies. I'm finna get ready to close this live out, but I just want to come on here and make a quick, not even quick, but a video about not fearing your own energy, not fearing your own power, because power is you. The power of this vessel is you. The energy, the attachments, and like I said, love is the most powerful thing in the external universe, and love itself is an alchemist. People don't understand. Love has so much power. It operates on its own frequency. It will shut up somebody if you learn how to tap into it. They would look at you like crazy. Like it's different. Extraterrestrials even talk about how powerful love is. They don't even like to come down here because the energy down here is crazy. But we have other beings that fail to help us out. Life is full of a lot of different um like people just don't understand, man. Like if you have no understanding to life, how can you understand yourself? How can you understand yourself? For real, man. This goes a long ways. Understanding self, a commitment at one to rise beyond the dragon you are, to rise above the energy you are. We are all aboriginals. We are all originals, gods of this land. It's time to tap in. And I'm finna start helping out my youth because if y'all see my channel with a lot of different youth on there, they doing the work to understanding themselves. And I love that. I love the energy that I get from my younger viewers because they start to understand this. This is our shit. You feel me? Now we finna take back what's ours, and that's real. We finna take back what's ours. So I got some good shows coming up. Definitely, definitely coming up. Definitely. Shout out to all the gurus out there that actually spiritually waking up everybody on the one, on the love frequency. Sharing is caring. Love is the essence. Much like. Y'all make sure y'all get this video a like. Make sure y'all give it a share and leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, I love the feedback and definitely, man, more to come. This your boy Z Energy God, definitely Tribal Country 44, and I'm out of here. Peace. Yo.